The Gypsy King, WBC Heavyweight World Champion, is about to take on Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder in just a few days. I'm going to give you guys 4 reasons and how he can win this fight. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Junior Farr, professional heavyweight boxer from New Zealand. Now, I took a look into this fight and I can see 4 reasons on why Tyson Fury wins this match. First off, size. 6'9", 270 pounds, roundish. That's a big man. Size is probably the biggest tool that he has in fighting Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is a guy who depends on his size and his length and his height to keep his fighters at bay so that he can eventually line them up for that right hand, as we all know and as we've seen throughout all his career. Tyson Fury, if he chooses to fight as the bigger man and not just the taller man, because usually the taller man will just run around the ring, you know, work behind his jab. But in the second fight, we see Tyson Fury using his size, using his weight, coming forward. If he uses that onto Deontay Wilder, this is going to be a terrific fight. If he doesn't, then I think it might be a long night or a short night. Ooh. Number 2, awkwardness. He's a big guy. He can move around. He can work behind his jab, tie you up. He can make it messy. He can mix it in with you even. The man can really fight you anywhere. Like, any way that the fight goes, he'll meet you there. But what also makes him a bit hard to handle, hence why awkwardness, is because he always gives you something to think about. If you watch him throughout his career, he's consistently throwing out those feints towards his opponent, you know, and for a big guy to do that as well, and not just think about Tyson Fury, just the big man in general, but also seeing him using his feints, long arm when he needs to, that makes it very, very awkward for the opponent to figure out what to do to get inside where he could eventually hurt Tyson Fury. Number 3, his chin. Amazing chin. Probably the best chin out there. We all saw in the first fight, he got dropped a couple times. One of them being grazed on the top of his head and he went down. He lay down against the ropes and was looking up and was kind of laughing at himself. People don't usually do that when they get knocked down by Deontay Wilder. But the second knockdown, I kind of class that as a knockout. To be completely honest, even Tyson Fury classed that as a knockout. He said that he was gone. He was out. But then somehow rose to his feet and somehow his legs were there. That's something that really baffles me, is usually when you get knocked down, when you get back up, your legs aren't there. The connection from your brain to your legs, detached. Very hard to find your legs under you. But Tyson Fury, that was no problem for him. He got up, the ref told him to go that way, he did. Ref told him to go that way, he did. And then he came back into the round and eventually put on a great performance. That was probably his best performance of the fight, was that single round. Like, for real, I think we saw evidence of a higher power that night, straight up. And number 4 is his mentality. The man understands fighting. You see him always talking into press conferences, always saying, you know, he's the champ, he's the man, blah, blah, blah. But also, he's never too hot-headed. He understands boxing. You see him talk about Deontay Wilder, because as he was talking about himself, I was thinking, perhaps he doesn't realize the threat that's in front of him, Deontay Wilder. But he stated multiple times, Deontay Wilder is the best heavyweight out there besides him. He thinks Deontay Wilder beats the rest of the heavyweights. I mean, that could really be true. We don't know yet. All I know is that Tyson Fury has never lost a fight. He has 1 draw on his record. That draw, arguably a win. He always finds a way to win. When you have someone like this leading into a fight who really has all the advantages -1, and we all know what that is, makes it a very, very hard guy to beat. The question still remains, can Tyson Fury box his way into victory? Or will he bully his way into victory once again? We don't know. Can he stay away from that right hand? He's displayed all the reasons why he's going to win with the past 2 fights. Can he do it again? What do you guys think?